Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening.
Welcome to the main card, ladies and gentlemen. What do we got in store this week, Bert?
We got a good old one, guys. It's
Let's
from
get
the
it.
old K1 days from Japan. And this
Saucy.
one here we go. Mark.
Ooh.
It's an old K1 fight with Badahari and Stefan Leko. Bang!
Oh! Right off the jump.
And
Right off the
look
bat.
at him. He's like,
That mohawk ain't
That
doing
roundhouse
nothing.
did it, bro.
what do you
That
think
roundhouse.
he's thinking about right now?
I shouldn't have gotten this haircut.
I just lost my purse.
I have that music.
I just lost my purse. Was his teeth always like that, or did that just
Now they are.
happen?
Now they are,
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember the first time I heard, when you see this live and you hear it, when he kicks him in the face, it sounds like he's hitting him in the face with a 2x4.
Are we
It's
gonna
just like, wow!
Are we gonna see a replay of that, or was that the whole fight? I was like, come on.
We'll see replay, but look, you can
All
see
right.
him celebrate a little bit. Yeah, bye,
Yeah. The celebration was longer than the actual fucking fight.
It really is. Look,
Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta be
Come
photo
on.
ready.
All right, so let's break down his
People over
celebration.
here.
What do you think?
He's photo ready. He's been practicing this in the mirror.
I think, yeah. Oh man, the
Yeah.
best is if he had a dance
Here you
routine.
go. This is the dance routine.
This is dance with you.
Heel, right to the temple, right?
You know, he could have
Oh,
He could have finished that with a
holy
spinning
shit.
back fist, but he didn't.
Dude.
It was just
Those
foot.
white
Oh,
blonde
he had a little
lightnings.
twitch at the end.
Oh, he had a little twitch. His fucking feet are all.
That's a seizure, probably.
Bang!
Yeah, he
Look at
was
that.
completely
He's all done.
unguarded.
Look, his feet all
Yeah.
curled up
Yeah.
like that. Look at his toes are curled up.
He's in a happy place right now, guys.
Happy. I guess.
Bang!
You know what? My head is starting to hurt seeing this.
Just in case you didn't see it from this angle, here's another angle.
Oh,
That's
dude,
nice,
Timber.
That's nice, man.
Look at him. He's
Hey, you
like-
think he crapped himself with Peter's pants?
Oh, he.
Both. And if he didn't, he's not human.
Yeah.
I know he's not eating solid food for a while after that. I mean, that was right on his fucking jaw, dude. That was
It's
right
probably
on his
broken,
jaw.
bro. It's probably broken.
Dude, that dude totally has Asperger's after brain damage after that. Like, straight up. Like, how could you not have some kind of fucking screw loose after getting clocked on your temple with your heel?
That's why they say there's only so many of those you can take, guys.
Now then there's a career too, so
Well, that was the start and end
Yeah.
of that dude's
he
career.
rallied his whole life.
That's right.
So, is there a way that you could or would defend against that kick if it came at you in a fight?
Man, if a kick would have came like that, man, you know. I'm not really a stand-up fighter. I would just took him to the ground anyway. You know, I'm not gonna stand up with this guy, and I know he's a Muay Thai fighter like that. Forget that. I'm shooting in, taking him down, boom. Then I'm breaking some arms.
I think that's more of an understatement, bro. I think you're not just like a stand up taking to the ground. You're like a
That's because I'm dramatic. I like to put on the show. That's why. You know, I like to put on the show, be very dramatic. You know.
Come in Godzilla style, stop
Yeah,
a couple
you know.
city blocks out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, let's continue this. Let's go back to the desk and
Absolutely.
let's get on with our interview and meet our guest of the week.
Oh, Gracie.
Take us home, baby, please.
Thank you, Grace. Welcome to Fight Dub episode 5.
5 bitches. I played the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cinco de Fido.
And you guys know what the first rule of Fight Dub is?
Everyone talks about Fight Dub. And the second rule of Fight Dub is
Everyone talks about Fight Dub.
Yeah, that's right. Now that we've established the ground rules, we want to welcome to the table an old friend of mine, Jerry Godzilla Foster.
Let's give it up.
Okay. Big Jerry. Big Jerry's a BJJ competitor, and you said you've been competing once a month for the last
Yeah, at least
4
once a
years?
month. Yeah, at least once a month, man.
For the last
Sometimes
4 years?
2 or 3, yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Ah.
And so, what are the biggest titles? What are the biggest titles that you're proud of?
Man, the biggest one I'm looking at right now is Pan Am's.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 2016.
It's one of the big 4. You won the Pan Ams?
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge. That's big. This is a world champion, basically, is what we're talking about.
That's
It's
Pan
basically
American, though. Pan American.
Pan Am's.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. That's more than most of the other people who have been on this rinky-dink of a
There's
show.
Pan Am's, Pan Am's, the Worlds, the European Opens, and there's one more that my teacher said there's like the big four basically.
Oh yeah.
Right.
What's the
Masters?
Masters World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Only took third in that one. I got a lot of work to do.
They're placing in world tournaments. That's some shit, dude. That's awesome.
Well, I did play twice that year, but yeah.
Okay. There you have it. We've been equality.
Just correction there.
Good.
So you get that shit right.
That's right. For
Posterity.
posterity.
What's your favorite memory from your tournaments? You got a favorite?
Yeah, you know what? Tell me when the first time I won, you know?
First time you won?
Yeah, first time I won, like, Pan Am's 2015. You know, I won my first match, man. You know, I won my first match. I ran off the mat, slapping everybody's hands. You know what I'm saying? It was like real fun, but the crazy part was I got like a penalty for that. I'm like, the fight's over.
Oh,
Really?
Penalty for celebrating?
Yeah, for celebrating, man.
Oh.
I was like, I just stubbed this dude, man. You know, and it was like crazy.
Oh, you should tell them I was about to do the moonwalk. So.
Oh, man, I was acting a fool over there, man. You know, and the crazy part. I took second, right? I took second in my division, and I took second in absolute.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, dude, I'm on a winning streak here, you know what I'm saying? So after that, I just started hitting it even harder, you know? So
That's awesome. Yeah, that's good stuff. Jerry and I actually met way back in the day in like 2012 or 13 at Marcelo Cavalcante's gym down there in Carson, where I started. And Jerry was already, you were already like a purple belt, I think?
yeah,
right?
it was like a purple belt forever, I felt like. You know? I was advertised as a purple belt, right?
But a lot of people say, a lot of the teachers I've talked to say that purple belt's the most important promotion. That most people, they say if you get purple, you'll probably go to black. You've shown the dedication and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, good on you, man. You have a favorite fighter?
Oh, man, favorite fighter right
Favorite
now.
fighter, come on, man.
Well, man, you know the Diaz brothers, I was always a big fan.
Gotta love the Diaz brothers.
You know, they've been getting hated on a lot, man. They haven't been coming back.
You always get hated on.
I love Nate.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite human beings.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Nate too, but I mean, Nate's just like, his attitude is just amazing.
No filters, bro. He say what he wants.
We want you on the show, please come on the show.
You know, say what he wants, do what he want to do, you know, and you know what I think is if Nick Diaz was still in the UFC, he wouldn't be no Conor McGregor, you know, because I felt that Conor McGregor stole this whole image, you know, so they had to make way for Conor McGregor by taking Nick out.
Well, that's what Nate said. Remember when he first came in? He's like, Conor McGregor, you took all the shit that I've been working hard for, motherfucker. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, boom, boom.
And then choked his ass out.
Yeah, right. They choked him out, right?
Exactly.
You know? So.
I don't know, I was split torn between that matchup, man, both times when they were like, because I love Conor, I'm a huge Conor fan, but then at the same time I feel like Conor and Nate, who are you going to choose? And I'm like, damn, man, only because, like, Conor, I feel like, is a great executor and is also a very big showman, whereas Nate just doesn't give a fuck, and that shows. There's a difference.
Yes.
There's a difference in putting on a show and then being a show.
Yes.
Because that's who you are.
Right.
And I think Nate is the show.
Yes.
He is who he is.
That's honest Nate,
yeah.
for sure. Connor's
And
Connor
Conor plays it up. And which he's very smart in doing, and he does a very good job of doing it. But,
tickets, right?
yeah.
I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but after Conor Khabib, and we'll talk about that in a second, but after Conor Khabib, the only thing that really makes sense is Conor and Nate 3.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised they just
I don't see
didn't
him
do
fight
that.
Nick, man. I don't see him fight Nick, man.
Yeah?
You know?
Nick's been inactive longer, though.
Yeah.
And
But, yeah,
is
we love
Nick
you both,
Off,
yes.
off of his suspension with everything? Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what his
that's right.
standing is.
He
With
might
the
come back like
UFC.
John Jones without the.
Then again, like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, look, Connor's got issues with legal. John Jones got issues, and like, they will let both of them back. Like, I think
You
it's
guys think
possible
John
for the right
Jones
dollar
snitched?
figure.
You think John Jones is a snitch? There's speculation that
For what?
that his USADA suspension was a little more seen as lenient because possibly that he gave up some other names maybe to the USADA.
I mean, I don't know.
That's what they're saying.
Nick
That he
Diaz
went
said
like,
everybody on steroids though. in the
no,
UFC.
he's pretty much right. And if you think about it, I know a guy who trains, and he said, look, he's like, there's no way anybody could look like Yoel Romero. These guys are working out so much, they burn like 5,000 calories a day. There's no way they're all going to look like gazelles, like Anderson Silva style, you know what I mean? Because they work out so much. There's not going to be these fucking... yeah.
Well, you know, it is a new day. Now that everybody's trying to be off roids, it's, you know, you get actual genetics.
Right? Yeah,
instead of
exactly.
stimulated genetics.
Right? Okay. Favorite fight? You have a favorite fight?
Ooh, oh man. I would say I think I got that one posted on my Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Was that the Axe Murderer against
Vandalay?
Yeah,
Yes.
that one. That was brutal.
Against
man.
who? Vandalay against which one? Against who?
Was it was he checked with them?
Oh yeah.
That
Oh
one,
yeah.
that one? Yeah,
Mhm.
that was brutal, man.
Slobber knocker.
Yeah, man, it was like a lot of blood on the mat, everything, man. They just kept going at it, each other, knocking each other out and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. That's a winner.
That was a battle, for sure.
The UFC's not like that no more, man.
Nope.
You
It's
What
true.
what's your walkout song? Favorite
know?
walkout song?
The walking song just this weekend I used was YG, right? Because I'm from Compton, so I use YG.
Alright,
Big Bank,
represent.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Big Bank, because I like to pump myself up when I come out,
Absolutely. It's a very important.
Yeah,
Mental.
crowd
mental.
loved it too, bro. Crowd loved it because I got that swag, bro. You know what I'm
Got that Godzilla swag.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, too bad I didn't breathe fire. I didn't want to burn the place down. I didn't want to burn the place down.
You know,
what
then
I
you
mean?
should change your nickname to YG Young Godzilla. You see?
You know, we have pyrotechnic people in the film industry. We can make you breathe fire, bro.
Let's make that happen, man. Let's make that happen, man.
It's
my
not
activate
an
you. You know what I'm
easy
saying?
thing. It's very easy. We'll do that.
Okay.
What about what we got? We got any more? We got one more, right? Favorite fighter? No.
Favorite
Alright.
fighter? We got the favorite fighter already. We got the special questions for the end.
Yeah, I know that. All right. Well,
Right.
then we'll just cut this and we'll just
All
go
right.
to the segment.
Absolutely.
Move that up first.
All right, Grace, take us to the first segment, please. Boom.
Perfect.
Welcome back.
What up, guys and gals and aliens and things and people watching everywhere?
And all fight lovers everywhere, throughout the known universe and dimensions.
I don't care if you don't like fights. We're gonna show you some anyways.
Exactly. And you're going to laugh your ass off. All right, so this week on Why Did I Get in the Fight, we've got actually a real treat here. This is actually a pretty sweet compilation. Oh, there we go. That's one person knocked out right there.
Well, that was a roundhouse kick to the face.
There we go. Oh, there's a dump on the ground. Oh,
I like this technique, and I like this girl swinging her purse, getting in the middle of it.
Oh,
She acts as a barrier.
I
'cause
think
like,
she's on the same on the dude's side.
That dude is
Like,
like.
hey, if I get jumped and my girl's with me, she better jump in, man.
That guy is like wearing the perfect clothes to do this though. He's wearing like sneakers, sweatpants, and
Yeah.
cut off
Winner.
Under Armour shirt.
Oh, he's screaming. He's like, you guys want some more?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
you do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see what happened when the big guy jumps in, you know what I mean?
Let's go. Let's go.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you want? You guys are
Find a
running
little guy
away.
to
You guys
pick
are
him. Look
fucking
at that.
running
Find a
away.
little guy to pick him. Why would him and the big guy?
Oh,
Why would him and the big guy?
And why aren't you helping your friends?
I don't know.
Exactly. Oh, here we go. Oh, have a seat.
Is this another round?
Is that a bouncer?
This is a different
Yeah,
fight.
he looks like a
I
bouncer.
think this is a compilation.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a compilation of why did I get into that fight.
Yeah, I think this is the bouncer kicking everybody out the
Oh,
club.
look at that. Stomp, stomp,
Oh,
two.
wow.
Oh, kick. Oh, you want some of this? Come here. You got a nice leather jacket.
The guy just like runs away. Pam!
Oh, that guy
Kick
got
her,
back
Pam!
up.
Nope.
Oh, drag takedown.
Yeah,
Oh, into the wall.
That guy tried.
Hockey
See,
move.
That's the thing, yeah, he
There
grabbed
you
his
go.
jacket.
Got the hockey move going. There you go. Pound, pound, pound. Hey, come on, cut it out.
His hands are open like,
Hey, you're
can
hurting
we,
them.
can we all just get along, guys? Come on, guys.
You can get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, that other dude's like, get the fuck back.
He is beating his ass next to that Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Takedown.
Nice reversal.
Takedown.
Nice reversal right there.
Two-
you know what
two
I'm saying?
points.
Yeah,
2 points.
2 points, man. Oh, then you pass the guard.
He's still
oh,
holding his
yeah.
ass. Oh, come on, give him another shot. There you go. Hey, come on,
Who's
buddy.
the guy? Oh, the guy's the
Looks
ref.
like- looks
That's
like
why
you
you
get punched.
saying
There
that.
you go.
Oh, he knocked the ref out.
You were
He
asking-
knocked the ref out.
He was asking
Who
for
else
that.
has something
He
to
was
mouth
asking
out
for that.
Oh, man.
That was awesome.
He's napped out.
Guys, I'm
He is
cold.
napped
He's warmed
out.
up now, man.
Woo-wee. Oh, look at that.
I think that guy just stand down.
Bring the yellow tape.
I think he just stand down, man. That's a smart move on his part. Stand down, like get
Oh,
back up.
I think that was.
Oh.
I think that was a forced stand
Oh
down.
man, we missed the best part of
Oh,
it.
kick,
Oh man.
kick.
Yeah,
Ooh,
guy
damn.
getting head kicked. On
Damn.
the
It
ground.
was probably all over a parking space, bro.
Well, you three nerds.
Oh, now you get to
messing
wake
with
up.
the wrong dude.
Well,
Now what? Oh what?
Were they dancing?
Now where we at?
Oh yeah, they're dancing. Oh fight.
Oh.
Okay.
It looks like we're in the
What's
parking lot
that?
somewhere. Oh yeah, what's going on?
This
Where's
is in the
fight
parking
at?
lot. This looks such like a Florida thing. I bet you this is in Florida.
Florida, Brazil, or
Why she
something.
got the belt?
Oh shit! Someone just got dumped on the ground. Someone's out.
Mm.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh,
my God,
shit!
yeah,
Two
knocked
out.
out, too.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Side by
Oh,
side.
she got the close up over there.
I love how one of the
Oh,
guys
shit.
just has a cigarette in his
Oh,
mouth
shit.
the whole time he's
Oh,
swinging.
there you go. Hey, what's up here? We got a little smoke out room here.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
Mace?
Oh.
What that just happened? Did he just punch him?
He just punched the shit out of him though.
How
Just one guy.
boxing go wrong?
Seriously, you didn't puff pass.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's one
man.
for you. And
Yeah.
one for you.
not
Yeah,
you.
they
No,
smoke too
not
much.
you.
Yeah, they smoke too much, man. He's
Damn.
mad. He is
Oh
mad.
my God.
They are all out.
I've never
they're all-
seen that.
Damn.
Somebody
Wow.
just knocked 4 people out on one punch each.
Wow. I just stand down, bro. They not knocked out.
Winner.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Look, he looks like he's like somebody's uncle too. He looks kind of old.
No, Lord, the son's right there.
Oh, this is true. Oh, here you go.
Oh man, he's gonna get jumped.
Oh, let's get fight in the street.
Oh, he's gonna get jumped.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
In this circle.
Wild dodging cars.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
seriously.
Okay.
This is a new sport.
If you can dodge a punch, you can dodge a car.
Yeah, okay.
You can dodge a car, you can dodge a
Oh
fucking
wow.
Look at that. They just those drivers don't give a shit either.
Wow.
You can dodge a wrench, you
Bang.
can dodge a
Oh,
dodgeball.
shit. Oh.
You know what? He has good defense. See how he's
Sure
backing
does.
up, but he's
Yeah.
not squared up with
That's
everyone.
right. Hey, you know
Okay.
from jiu-jitsu, defend first,
Right,
right?
right. That guy's good, man.
Nice. Well done. In your professional opinion, why do you think those fools got into that fight, man?
Oh,
Like,
man, it sounded like it was bored, man. Sounded bored. And you know, like with me, like if somebody want to fight me on the street, I'm like, this guy got a bazooka in his pocket or something, man.
well,
Right, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, why would you want to fight me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
You're
You
a
can
little
do a lot
different
of small
face.
guys trying to pick fights with you.
You know, I
You
sit
can't
down
see
a lot.
it, but Jerry's 6'8" and 300
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah, so I sit down a lot, right? And people just be talking smack. So like I showed you, I just stand up like real slow, bro. Just like real slow, cause
Yeah,
I
man.
want them to remember that
Can
for
you
the rest of their life.
give us a little taste?
Give us a little
So,
taste
Karen,
here,
a little
exactly.
so. Cue the music.
Ready? Dun, 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 dun.
And then they like, you know what? Sorry, bro. You want a beer? That was
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. No problem, sir.
I didn't mean to mess with the bouncer in the club, you know.
Can you move away from? You're blocking the light.
Alright. Well, now, we go on to the next segment. So, Gracie, bring us in. Go, baby, please.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Grace. As
Grace,
always, we love you,
Grace.
darling.
Even though you're out there working hard right now, we
Shake,
know your
shake,
heart is with the
shake.
show. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake,
Shake your little white girl booty. Sorry, Grace, we love you. But it's what it is. All right. So we have a segment now. You're back with us. What are you now? What belt are you now?
Brown belt.
You're brown belt. 6'8", 300-pound brown belt. That's
a
sounds like a
lightweight.
lot of problems. Like a lot. It's not even fair.
We
the
call
amount of
that,
problems is.
Yeah, old guys keep saying it's not fair. I'm like, hey man, they got weight classes for that, you know.
Exactly. But for the rest of the world where there's no fucking weight classes.
I don't give a grizzly bear a challenge.
That's what I'm trying to fight next.
Seriously.
I believe it. I
Seriously,
got my
man.
money on you.
Oh, there you go.
Well, Brown Belt Joe, you can help us answer the question, are you sure you're a black belt in this segment? And we'll take a look at this. This is something called Sistema. Have you ever heard of this stuff? It's like some kind of bullshit self-defense stuff. I shouldn't say bullshit.
man, we got
It is
a
a
comedy-
self-defense.
we got a comedy right here, man.
It is a self-defense system. And we will see here.
Cute. Let's watch this. Some of these are slightly effective.
Oh,
Other
guy.
them are
Oh, this guy's
completely
legit
in.
right here. This guy's
Oh, yeah,
legit.
yeah, yeah.
He's legit, man.
You
He's
can
legit.
you
He's
can
legit.
tell he's legit by the padding that the others have to wear.
Yeah, he's legit, bro.
He's legit, but he's hitting people that aren't fighting back.
Yeah, he's
They're just,
demonstrating.
they're
It's a
just
seminar.
standing there.
No. See, they're wearing padded clothing. That means
Yeah,
that
right.
means it's really, really intense.
What was that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
See, that guy's wearing a life vest or
Yeah, right. You see that?
one of the vests from
Right,
Back
that's
to the
what I'm
Future that Marty McFly wears.
The inflict.
Yeah. That guy was wearing a motorcycle helmet. He just slapped
the
the visor off that dude's motorcycle helmet. He didn't even punch him or
This guy's
anything.
legit, man. This guy's legit. And he's trying to hold back. That's the crazy
I
part.
don't know. The only thing that's legit is his hair from 1985. That's definitely
The fact that this guy is punching motorcycle helmets is hilarious.
right.
Because, like, those are specifically designed. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a video of a policeman batting the head of somebody with a motorcycle helmet, and it does nothing. He's batting him with his metal baton. It does nothing.
Well, he obviously didn't know the weak point to strike.
Yeah.
The visor.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's barely tapping, but
Because that's what I'm saying. These guys ain't doing anything to him. You know what I mean?
You know what he is doing? You know what it
Standing
is?
around.
Is the guy swinging, the guy attacking, is wearing a Nike jacket. Everyone else is wearing Adidas. Look at it.
oh, that makes sense.
Look at it.
It is true though.
Look at that.
Oh, okay.
This is
Back
just
this.
So his
corporate
sponsor's
sponsored
Nike.
war.
That's
Yeah.
why, yeah, that makes sense now. Oh,
Look, he's even demonstrating it with glasses. That's the level of his game.
the motorcycle helmet is kind of killing me.
It's so ridiculous.
Exactly.
I ride
It's kinda killing
motorcycles.
me.
I have one of those helmets. I know what it can do.
I know.
There's no way someone would fall. So that would just be a tap on the head, and someone would just
Yeah.
keep going.
Clap, clap, clap. Hey, no one fights back. Thanks a lot, DK. Yeah.
And that's
So,
the end of that.
in your brown belt opinion, is he a black belt?
Yeah. I gotta fight him to know if he's a black belt.
You gotta fight.
I gotta
Oh
fight him,
my
man.
god.
So send this guy an email and see what happens. Let's
Right.
do that.
We'll
you
send him
know?
an email, but
Hey.
the question is, will you be wearing a motorcycle
Yeah,
helmet?
that's
or
the
not?
condition. Only
I don't have a motorcycle. Why would I wear a motorcycle helmet?
I will give you my motorcycle helmet. You can wear that, bro. But you gotta be wearing the motorcycle helmet. Look, it's only gonna help you in the long run.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Oops!
Don't worry about that.
Exactly.
It's not good. Anyways,
Remember, at
Grace,
home-
we're going?
Sorry. Probably one of the worst things you could do is to get in a fight with someone with a fucking motorcycle helmet on. At least in terms of trying to punch somebody. That's probably about the stupidest thing you can
Especially
ever
fucking Godzilla over here.
That's yeah. Next to trying to pick a fight with Godzilla.
Let's like take someone's most vulnerable part of their body and protect it. And then challenge them to a fight. Might as well give you a cup and a fucking flak vest as well. Jesus.
Now, do you want the blue or the red? That's
There you
The
go.
blue and red pill, huh?
Yeah.
We back in the Matrix again.
I think the answer is Nike though. Right? It's like that seems to be the winning formula here.
yeah. Right on Nike. Exactly.
Nike, shout out, good call.
Exactly.
This is your next ad. We got it.
Maybe you could put a swoop on Grace.
And maybe that is a commercial that never aired. You know what I'm saying? Probably not here.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we can create that when we expand our budget.
It's gonna air on our show.
Exactly. You never know what we're bringing you. Thank you, Grace, for bringing us back to the next segment where we look at movie clips. The art of fighting without fighting.
This is one of my two favorite segments of this entire show. A, because it might just be my forte, being the movie connoisseur here. And B, because we get to go into the ridiculousness of Hollywood in our special effects.
Yes.
So what do we got on the menu today, Bert?
Let's check it out, guys.
Go!
Why?
What are we watching?
Oh, this is a classic, guys. This is going way back to the Manchurian Candidate. Manchurian motherfucking Candidate with Frank Sinatra and Henry Zagon, who's a Latino playing a Vietnamese agent right now. Oh, he just punched him in the face. Look, this is 1950s karate coming up right here.
I love
You're about to
that
see some shit.
that punch to the camera. It was like knuckle sandwich, Sam.
Both of these fools graduated from Captain Kirk Fighting School.
This is
Oh,
this
no.
is
Oh,
beautiful.
oh,
You
That's
know?
that neck crank, though. He hit him with that neck crank. Look at that neck crank right there. Oh, come on, man.
Oh, back
He
up.
didn't finish the neck crank.
Didn't he have like an eye gouge thing too
Oh,
at
he
the
did,
same
yeah,
time?
he did.
What was that? Oh, look, he just
Oh,
gave him
wow.
an open punch. Open punch.
So you got him slow though. You got him slow though.
Oh, they both got some food going on right now.
Oh man.
Oh,
I don't know,
Oh,
but
take
how?
take out that desk.
Pause. My question is first of all, how are both of them doing this with their suit jackets still buttoned?
Bro.
Like,
Professional,
if
bro.
Frank Sinatra's hair has not been touched. That dude's
That's
hair
Keanu Reeves.
is a fucking mess.
Look at that.
Frank Sinatra's hair is
Oh,
perfect still.
Yeah.
He just got
Wow.
thrown through a table. And look, he's gonna pop up. His hair is perfect.
Oh, headlock.
Oh,
Oh, an eye gouge.
oh,
Eye
this
gouge.
is That's perfect though. That's Frank Sinatra.
Exactly,
That
though,
is
man.
Frank Sinatra.
That's old Blue Eyes, baby.
Come on, man.
It's not gonna be anything better.
X Block.
Oh wow, that's it for him.
Oh yeah.
That's it for
He got
him,
the
man.
neck chop.
Oh, yeah.
Neck chop.
Oh my
neck
god.
chop.
He is just like, holy
Step on
bro.
him out.
That's
Wow.
Damn.
That's not a dummy at all.
Look at that.
I
Oh
can't.
wow. Wow, you would never know. Pull the arm. Gotta
Yeah,
pull
he
the arm.
yanks
Pull the
the
arm
arm
off.
off.
Cops gotta pull him off.
Damn.
Oh.
Get off me! Let me at him!
Hair's still nice though.
Oh
Hair's
my
still
god,
nice.
I told you. Can never mess up old Blue Eyes hair, man. That's the signature of the Rat Pack right there.
We bring you the best shit ever.
Hey, you touch the face, you touch the kidneys, but hey, nobody touches the hair.
Not the hair, bro.
Not of old Blue Eyes, baby.
God damn, what a great flick. I love that you brought us way back to that era this week, honestly.
The Rat Pack,
because,
right?
it shows us also not only the classicness of the Rat Pack, but it also shows, like, back in that era, people would fall for any bullshit you threw at
Oh
them.
man, they didn't.
So, like, if you imagine that going on stage or, like, out in a town square, people would be like, oh, yeah, no.
But you know,
it's
at
so
that-
gullible and everything, you know?
Completely. You know, at that moment where they square up, where Henry Silva does this, and then he looks at him and recognizes that he knows some kind of dangerous, evil, foreign martial fighting art, and then he goes like this, signifying that I too am skilled in deadly arts.
Right on cue, right?
That had to been the magic moment right there.
That was.
I don't know what technique this is.
I'm not sure either.
Crouching mantis, hidden pancake,
Right.
or something. What is
Drunken
that
flat
going
snake.
Yes. I don't know.
My hair never get messed up. Move, right? Oh,
Hot
so
potato
he can fix
pancake
his hair like that.
hair.
That's why. That's why his hands was like that, so he can fix his hair.
I remember going back to great sayings that one of my friends said back in the days. Hey, you know what? If it was my movie, I would be kicking everyone's ass too. And that's basically what it is, you know?
Frank won, right?
Frank won.
Frank won.
It's just Frank's movie. If it was your movie, you'd be kicking everyone's ass too.
Right. Like Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee used to do.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, the Chuck Norris Bruce Lee. That's a whole. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
You saw where I'm going with that one.
Absolutely.
But he had to kill my boy Chuck, man. I kind of, oh man, Chuck Norris dead. I really thought Chuck Norris was dead though. I'm like, damn, Bruce Lee killed Chuck Norris. You know, I was like 7 years old when he came out. Oh my god.
Yeah, he
Chuck
balled.
Norris is
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
You know.
He didn't want to do it. You could see it, but he's like, all right, keep it, all right.
All he had to do was stop fighting.
Exactly.
You know?
He gave him.
He should have tapped.
He
He should have tapped.
Exactly.
You know?
Grace, thank you for bringing us in again for the. I believe this is your favorite segment of the show, which is Technique of the Week.
King the candy store here.
Technique of the Week. We bring all kinds of things to improve your life.
This may or may not example professional fighting techniques, but we do know it will example professional hilarious techniques.
Absolutely.
So that's why we kind of bring it into the fold. But I want your expert opinion. I want to break it down from a technical standpoint and poke holes in the strategy, the flaws, and the dynamics of this technique of the week. Bert, what we got coming up? Oh, these guys look legit. What are we looking at?
Two guys in a t-shirt with streetcombatives.com.
Right, why did you pull up some fucking, like, Gold's Gym neo-Nazis? Fucking showing us some... God, are they on ecstasy? Why is that in his face?
This is a technique on the proper eye gouge.
Okay.
As you can see.
This
on
is
the
not
side
a
of his
technique
head.
on the proper
Right,
eye.
that's right.
He's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he's
You're right.
good.
That is proper eye guy.
Dude, that is 3 steps from a
Grab his head
homoerotic
like
porno.
Grab
Why is
his
he
head.
caressing his earlobe?
Yeah.
Grab his
He
head
is-
like a grapefruit.
Yeah. Okay.
Look how he's looking. Look at him. Why you rub my face like that? I feel violated.
No. Before you go for the eye gouge, you have to throw your opponent by stroking and caressing the side of his
Inside
head.
his face.
And now you want to punch him. Look how he running.
Yeah, see, and that's when you hold him and choke him.
Yeah.
But then you cradle and caress.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lulling you
love.
into a makeout session.
Dude, these guys
I
are
think he's
like
on second base already.
3 steps away from having a child.
Man.
He's going through an awful lot of explanation.
I know. Like, anything that you have to explain this deeply is not just an eye gouge.
To hit
Like,
the
this is
eye.
not that complicated of a thing.
This is his foreplay. That's why.
Yeah. See, we can't hear it right now, but he's just talking dirty.
Dude, like,
I came out to see this like some role play. He was like, yeah. And then he just goes away and it looked away and like did that little phone motion. Nobody knows what he's actually saying. He's just like, cup the balls. And then you go,
Exactly.
and then right here, that's the target spot, the eye right there. And then, all over the face.
He's looking at him.
It's hand justice.
I'm like 30 seconds for punching him.
I know. Yes, that guy.
If he punch him, I'm gonna
if you
fall
poke
out.
me in the eye one more time, motherfucker.
Yeah. Look at him. I'm gonna punch him.
No, what I just say.
What's really pissing this dude off is that fan is not on in the corner.
That's why he's sweating like that.
Yeah, he's like, dude, at least turn this fucking fan on if you're gonna.
Get closer.
Yeah.
Well, he's giving you an alternate stabbing method with the two fingers there.
If he stick his finger in his mouth, I'm done. I'm done.
You know what's funny too is that
He better not. With 2 fingers, right?
They had to do this. They had to.
The fish hook.
Oh man.
And he's like, really dig in there. Go ahead, get it.
Like you're going for the booger.
What's funny is that from a production standpoint, they had to do that twice. So they had to fucking have his face all in there, and then they had to do it again with the camera off the tripod on a close-up. So this dude is just so pissed off at this point. It's
Oh,
hilarious.
he's gouging both his eyes.
Oh, there you go.
He's blind.
Blind.
He's blind. You didn't see this coming, right?
Yeah.
Look, and as you can see, apparently someone's head shrinks as you're able to squeeze into the eyeballs.
The bad thing about this demonstration is I need a new student every time I do it.
Yeah. It only works once.
No one ever wants to do it again with you.
Yeah.
But if you're lucky, you can go through the eyeballs, out the ears, just as I
Oh
said.
wow. Oh wow.
Instantly cause
And with
fear.
the
Oh wow. And rattle his head, right?
And with the advantage of scientific technology and high sci-fi animation, we bring you the 3D skeleton. How this works, yeah.
Yeah. And the 90% likelihood that it's not done properly, it
This
will
guy-
just guarantee to enrage your opponent.
This guy is still like, why the fuck isn't this fan turned on? Just tell my ass out their face. Rip your eyeballs out. Now he's looking at me like, you're not going to
just
actually
miss
rip
some
my
final
eyeballs
notes
out.
on the fish hook.
Well,
Right? The best stuff. If you need to eye gouge somebody, please
Look,
refer to this
when-
and don't do it.
there's a couple main points to hit when you're approaching the eye gouge technique. I hope you take note of this.
Yeah, yeah, I'm writing something down right now.
So the first is caress the head of your opponent as you go in for the gouge,
That's
right?
We call it the Pepe Le Pew part.
Yes.
I love you.
And then
Pepe only mess with girls though.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
well-
It's the modern age, you know. He might be the 10%, but
there's
it
no
is.
genders here, bro.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
I guess, and then the second is, I don't know, just sort of smile for the camera while you do so.
But that dude wasn't smiling.
But I like how
Dude was not smiling,
He had
you're
the
right.
one-handed this one. He had the fish hook,
Dude.
and then he had the two-eyed this one like this. That I believe is Steven Seagal approved. In the movie.
You know what? If Steven Seagal had used one of those, maybe he wouldn't be in trouble for sex trafficking these days. Steve should take some notes, bro.
Word, Steve.
Yeah. That's a running joke,
Oh, yes.
by the way. If this is your first episode seeing, that's
Yes,
a
please refer to the previous episodes where we've shit on Seagal previously.
just to be clear.
That's right.
What's your professional opinion on those techniques on the eye gouge technique?
Man, I don't know, man. That
How
was-
effective? Yeah.
I got poked in the eye many times, man.
Was there anything like that?
I'm not letting the dude caress my head like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen, but I've been poked in the eye many times, man. And I like that, man. I like that.
That was halfway between love making and injury.
Well, what effect did it have on you?
I felt kind of violated watching that. I felt bad for the guy.
Not the fact of watching the video and the fact of the eye bump. That's it.
I'm like, what's going on with this, man? So,
Any notes that you'd like to give if you were going to personally administer an eye gouge or poke?
Dude, I feel like your pinky can blast somebody's ear skull out. Like, I don't think you can. Without killing someone, you couldn't eye gouge someone, bro. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Unless you're ever different. I don't know.
Man, I'm still trying to get over that video we just watched. Right now.
As someone who's never eye gouged before.
I'm like, man, the fish hook and everything. I feel like I watched like a smut film or something like that. But that dude was like totally violated, bro. Totally violated, man.
Yes, his face had all 86 flavors of displeasure on it.
Yeah.
86 flavors of this.
But I know it's like one point he wanted to punch the guy, then after a while he's like, my man is already taken, so just do what you want to do.
Wait till this turn this camera off, motherfucker.
Yeah, they kind of fade away like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nobody ever heard from that guy again.
Oh man. Well, Jerry, thanks a lot, sir. Well, we got a couple more questions before we finally go away.
Yeah.
We got our
Let's
big,
close it out.
our
Close
big
it home.
one. Our big one. Our big question is the dream fight question. Where we think about who, in the realm of all possibility, would you like to see fight each other? We've had crazy, crazy fights in the back. We always refer to the first one that was done here, which was done by our dear friend Devin.
We're talking about professional fighters, non-professional, in history,
Whoever the fuck you
alive,
want.
dead, celebrity, not, whoever. The first thought that I had was the undercard. I was going to line up as the undercard for Mayweather-McGregor. And it was going to be Seagal Van Damme.
Mm-hmm.
And in a cage, right now, as is, lined up. If you put Seagal Van Damme and McGregor Mayweather, globally that's the biggest card.
There's no doubt about it.
And possibly the most hilarious and most entertaining you can probably put together from all ends of the spectrum.
So Aikido against American kickboxer, right?
I don't even know what to qualify either Van Damme or Seagal.
Yeah, I would not even dignify them by categorizing them
Remember how,
legitimately in any kind of martial arts category
swinging
now.
and stuff like that. I was like,
Oh,
kind of crazy, man.
Believe me, we are well aware of Seagal's ready technique.
Oh.
And Van Damme always like to do the splits in his movie. I don't know. I thought he wanted to
He
be a
likes to
stripper or
do.
something.
He can only do the splits if he has at least an 8-ball of cocaine in him. And
That's why we're always on the counter, right? It
And
makes
then,
sense.
yes, and then Seagal needs at least 12 people watching his ponytail flip to be able to execute his karate correctly.
Exactly.
Then he got to go get some mob.
Some underage Russian girls and Vladimir Putin.
Seriously, he's got weird taste.
Yeah, fucking Seagal.
So, who would you like to see fight, Jerry?
Man, you know, I'm like a Marvel comic
Okay,
fan.
alright, bring it.
So Dennis, right? Dennis already beat the Hulk, right?
Oh,
so he already
Dennis,
beat the
oh,
Hulk,
wow.
so I'm like,
So
okay.
far,
So now I need to see him fight like Goliath, you know?
Goliath?
Yeah, Goliath and the Seven Brothers, something like that.
like
man.
Thanos,
Oh,
fight
okay.
Goliath.
Yeah.
He did
Without
that.
the gauntlet, though.
Without
the gauntlet.
He's
yeah.
still
That's
Titans.
bullshit,
Titans
exactly.
are powerful as shit, man.
Yeah.
Titans are like hawks. You know, especially without the gauntlet. They're just there racing.
Yeah, they're like these
those
elder
big-
universe beings,
big
basically,
ass
right? Yeah,
fucking-
exactly.
Check this out.
Alright.
Thanos and Venom.
And Venom?
And Venom, yeah, with
I think
Venom.
Dennis has got to take that one, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Well, Venom's
But
just
they both
like
have like the same
survivor.
parents, right? They both have like the same parents. They're both be like created by the same being.
Really?
So, yeah.
By death, by Lady Death, maybe.
Was
Oh, Lady Death is like his girlfriend, though, right? In the comics?
Thanos' girlfriend, yeah.
Deep into the nerd hole.
I like Deadpool. What about Deadpool and Dennis?
Didn't they fight?
I don't know.
He smashed him up
Well,
in
without the gauntlet.
Yeah, but he can't be. Oh,
Yeah, without the gauntlet, yeah, it would just be the roundabout because I don't think Deadpool could die.
Right.
And he would just
Yeah.
keep nothing. It would be hilarious.
But
to
in the
see him
comics,
forever.
but in the comics, Thanos gave Deadpool his powers so he won't die and be with Lady Death. Is that too nerdy for you guys?
Wow, that's
Well,
crazy.
which comic? I didn't know you went off on that canon. Which comic is that?
It's in Marvel. It's all Marvel.
Yeah, it's Marvel, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I
it's
wasn't
like-
aware of that. So you're teaching me
Well, you
shit.
know, Marvel Universe, bro.
But I gotta tell you,
That's where I get my powers from. I read the comics and I get my powers from there, man.
All right. So here's another piggyback question. What's your favorite superhero?
You know, Batman is not really a superhero to me.
He's a fucking superhero. in my
he's the
book.
regular man that hangs with
He's a billionaire, bro. You know,
He's just a...
my favorite super villain is Joker, right?
Word.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Joker's crazy.
But superhero, man. Incredible Hulk, bro. You know, Incredible Hulk.
Hulk
Incredible
smash.
Hulk.
Yeah.
I guess
Hulk
that's
smash.
it. Hulk smash, you know. What would Hulk do?
You like Ragnarok?
But he got beat up like Thanos, man. I'm like,
No, only
yeah.
yet, man.
he made him into the
Chill,
dog. He made him
fuck
into
that
the
shit,
dog.
Man, I can't wait, bro. It's killing me right now, man. When he got beat up, I'm like, oh, this is a real fight, boom. You know, and then all of a sudden he got beat up and he got sent back to Earth. So,
Notice-
man, it's coming.
Notice,
That killed me, bro.
everybody in the original, except for the original Avengers, got zapped out.
Yeah, well,
So-
Iron Man was there.
So everybody, Bear's there, Black Widow's there, Tony Stark's there. All the originals are still there. But all the additives, like, Doctor Strange, all the other ones are gone. Except for Ant-Man's still there, and we're now bringing in
Ant-Man.
Captain Marvel,
Fucking
bro. Have you seen
useless
the Captain
man.
Marvel trailer?
Yeah.
Captain Marvel in
Wait,
the
they have
canon. No, well, Captain Marvel in the canon is the most powerful comic book hero in the whole universe.
Yeah.
So, we're looking at the changing of the tides. You always have to have the heroes fall before they can rise. You have to have something to avenge. We'll bring it full circle back from the original. They have to end the trilogy. They got to end it somehow. And the next
I
and
don't want
third
to end it,
movie,
bro. I don't want to end it.
we don't know how it can end though. Like, it can take it back to using the gauntlet to the beginning of the MCU, and then just
Right,
goes a
right,
whole
right,
other
right.
thread with
And
the
that's
all
story
real
at
like
the
that.
same
That's all
time.
real like that.
In the comic book, isn't there a really shitty spoiler?
They can do they do a bunch of that shit. They go through multiple
It's like it was all a dream.
They
All universe, right.
They have all these different threads and all these different storylines that go off. So yeah, it's unlimited, and that's the beauty about comic books. It's pretty fun to see what they create with the MCU. You know, hey, it's like we're watching all the shit we read in the books and comic come to life.
Hey, but the funny part was they put David Banner in a Hulk suit.
Yeah,
you are the Hulk. Why you need a suit?
We were talking about this. So in the trailer, they have the Hulk running with the field of battle on Wakanda, like the trailer for the Infinity War.
Right.
The Hulk is running next to the Iron Man Hulk suit,
Right.
and then in the actual movie, that's not the case. The Hulk's not there in that battle scene. It's Bruce Banner in the Hulk suit. So
Right.
they purposefully misled fans, thinking they're in the same thing, and then we watch the movie, it's like
Very
plot
good
line
nerds
twist.
here.
That's smart because like you keep waiting for the Hulk to come, you keep waiting for the Hulk to come, and he never showed, and then all of a sudden the movie cuts off.
Kevin Feige, man, the keeper of the universe, man. Good job.
And they killed my boy Groot again. Spoiler alert, sorry about that.
Wow.
Man, you
Oh,
know.
that's right.
My super final note is that Thanos is basically, for real nerds in the DC side, he's basically like a dark side light. He's like Diet Dark Side.
Diet.
He's-
They only know. Here's
They
the
look similar though, you know.
He's
They
the same,
look
but Dark
similar,
Side,
right?
in
it's
the
Jack
MCU,
Kirby, you know?
they made his reasoning for killing everyone that he wants to save everyone in Battle World. So he made a lot more conflict. In the comic books, it's because he wants to win the love of death.
Right.
And he wants to do it for this girl, so it's much more selfish reasoning. So he's still much more of a villain, whereas now you can kind of side with him in the MCU. So that's one of the big changes they made to make the audience sympathize with Thanos and relate.
But he didn't kill Gamora.
You're
though.
still a maniac.
Oh,
You're killing
he
lots of
did.
people, though. I'm sorry.
Well, we don't know if she did, and we think
Yeah.
all of those souls are trapped in the Soul Stone. That's pretty much
All right. I'm gonna have to wrap this.
Yeah.
We were totally
All
off
right,
tangent.
no.
Totally off tangent.
Last thing. Godzilla, what is your superhero name?
Superhero name, man. Y'all kind of tripping with that one, man.
Yeah, that's a new one. That's a good one, actually.
Bro, as you think of it, first of all, I want you to ethically look dead in the camera. And rise.
Man.
And tell the people.
So it
what's
can't be
your
a name that
fucking
used
superhero.
already, right? I gotta make it up or something like that?
You can use one you've used. Whatever you want the people to call you by. Whatever
Oh,
you
man.
want them to
Apocalypse,
respect.
man. Apocalypse.
There you
man.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Rise. Tell the people out there
Like apocalypse.
who you are.
Right? Like a apocalypse.
Oh, man.
That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Fight up. We're in the house. See ya. Till next time. Peace.
Lower. There you go. Right there. Right there. Keep clubbing. Keep clubbing. Keep clubbing. Yeah. Look at the camera. Give the guy looking at the camera. Be like, "There's no way you touching this." Yeah. All right. Same thing. Now wave to the guy in the back of the club. And be like, "Ooh, come here, baby." Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Oh my God.
Skip bags.